What's up, good people? It's your boy, Leroy McKenzie Jr., coming to you from the lab. Y'all know what it's about this week. We are swagging it out all week long with you, your business, and your brand. And today, I should have done this earlier. I didn't get a chance to do it earlier today. I said it so I'm doing it now to post it. But giving you 3 tips on how to swag out again your business, your brand. This week and things that you need to focus on. Yesterday, we talked about a couple of things that you needed to do in regards to your media, how to swag out your media. And to be able to gain people's attention today. How to gain people's attention. Things that you need to work on, like your media swag, meaning your like newspapers, magazines, podcasts that you may have, or that you may have, or that you're going to be appearing on, your social media swag, and then of course your website swag, and then your YouTube swag. That's what we talked about yesterday. That had to do with media. Today we're going to go a little bit further. Those things. This is how you swag out in order to be able to get some media attention. And here are the 3 things that we want to talk about today. We're going to talk about your headshot, SpeakerOne Sheet, and your promotional flyer. Oh, actually, I'm gonna give you 4. I'm gonna give you a tip 4, and the 4th one is gonna be your press kit. So I'm gonna say those again. Give you your four things that you need to be swagged out about this week. Your headshot, your SpeakerOne Sheet, and your promotional flyer. So those, and I'm sorry, and your press kit. Those are 4 things that you need to be swagged out this week about. Make sure that you have in place. That's your headshot, SpeakerOne Sheet, promotional flyer, and your press kit. Let me tell you what each of those does for you. Let's start with the headshot. Your headshot, your headshot, your headshot. If you are a speaker, if you are an author, this is for you. You certainly need a professional headshot. That means you want to be able to have a picture that has a solid professional background that's done by a solid professional photographer that you can send to wherever it is that you're trying to pitch, being a speaker, or being a part of a conference, or being a part of an expo, being a part of an event. That's going to be one of the things that they ask you for. They're going to ask you for a headshot. So if you don't already have a professional headshot, you need to make sure that you get one. Get one as soon as possible, because you want to have that professional headshot to be able to send to those media outlets, or those particular events that you're going to be a part of. They're going to ask you for it, so you have to be ready for it. And even if you are a seasoned author or a seasoned speaker, you may even have to think about updating your photo. If you have a photo that you've been using for quite some time, you might want to do another headshot. And you can find there's some great photographers out here. They do some excellent work and are very reasonable with their prices. As far as getting a professional headshot done. So that's the first piece. Your first piece is your headshot. So get your headshots done. Make sure that you have those done. Second is going to be your SpeakerOne Sheet. Your SpeakerOne Sheet is just a snapshot, a caption of who you are as a speaker. And on that SpeakerOne Sheet, you're gonna have information about the topics that you discuss. You're gonna have information on your contact information, of course, your social media outlets, and all of those great things, and several other things. And I'll have several things attached to this video so that you can see the SpeakerOne Sheet, the headshot, of course, will be along with that. But and then, of course, if you're an author, you're gonna have your book, or a couple of books that you have on there. And if you have enough space, then you may have an overview of what those particular books talk about, or one or two sentences that you can give people an idea of what you talk about in your particular books, and you'll see that with the posting that I do with this video to go along with it, because I think that it's important that you understand your headshot, your SpeakerOne sheet, and what they say to those potential event planners, what it says to those that are coordinators for conferences or panels, people that are considered for panels, and even for podcasts that you may look to be on. They want to know who you are. They want to know who you are. They don't want to know what you've done, and they want to know the expertise that you bring to the table. So if you talk about the different if you have the different topics that you can speak on, then that should actually match what it is that you are, who it is that you're connecting with, or the reason that you're connecting with the event planner, the coordinator, the event coordinator, or whoever it is that is has the podcast, those kind of things. That way they get an immediate idea of who you are, what you speak on, and just the some pertinent information about you. That's what the SpeakerOne does for you. It gives you it gives the overviewer or the viewer a really quick one-page snapshot of who you are and what you're about. It's like your 30-second elevator pitch, or as Quinn Conyers calls, your verbal business card. It's similar to your verbal business card. This is your this would actually be your physical business, your physical bigger business card. It's not the size of a business card, but it's a SpeakerOne sheet is your business card on a flyer, pretty much. On one sheet that you can expand on. So that's the second thing. So you got your headshot, you got your SpeakerOne sheet. The third thing is, of course, your promotional flyer. And the promotional flyer is nothing more than what gets developed from either you, if it's an event that you are having. You certainly want to have a flyer that goes out, that you put out into your different platforms and your different viewer space, so that people can know what you have going on. And you want to make sure that it looks great. So you want to make sure that you have a top-notch graphic designer that can do that for you. There is software such as Fiverr.com will actually give you the ability to be able to hire someone to do it for you at a slightly lesser price. But Canva is one that you can do it on your own, where it gives you the templates. But you want to make sure that it doesn't look cheesy, that it doesn't look like it's simplistic. You want it to actually stand out. So you want to make sure that if you have a graphic designer, you want to let them to be able to design your flyer so that it can garner the attention that you want it to garner, so that you can get people to watch to attend your conference, or to come to where it is that you're speaking, that they will tune into your nowadays your virtual conference that you are a part of, or if it's a podcast that you might be speaking on, that they'll tune in for that. You always want to make sure that you have a flyer, and even if it's not your event, whosever event it is, you want to hope that they do have a flyer to be able to promote the event and maximize the number of people that will actually turn up to watch, listen, hear the event that you're a part of. So that's the third one. Your third one is your third key, or your third piece to swagging out. Why you want to swag out this week, or what you want to make sure that you swag out on, is, like I said, your promotional flyer. So you have your headshot, you have your SpeakerOne sheet, you have your promotional flyer, and then the last one that I'll talk about today is your press kit. So your press kit is just a longer version of your SpeakerOne sheet. Your SpeakerOne sheet is compacted. Your press kit gives the event planner. It gives the potential conference host. It gives those that may be considering having you to come be a speaker, you as an author. It gives them the full range of who you are as an author, as a speaker, as an expert in that particular area. It shows all of the things that you may have done. It gives you a little bit of everything. It gives your bio. It's of course going to give them your depending on if you see yourself as an author, speaker, business consultant. You have the different things, life coach. There are different things that you want to focus on in your press kit that you can't focus on your speaker one. So your press kit is going to enable you to be able to do that, to expand on all of those things that I just talked about, because you can have a different section for each of those things that pertain to you being an author. You want to have it there in your press kit. Those things that pertain to you as being a business consultant, you want to focus on those. Those things that have you as being a coach or a life coach or a coach, you want to focus on those aspects of it. That way, it gives a radio host. It gives them at least what I call your three ranges of who you are as a brand. And I like the number 3 because of course because it gives them a nice it doesn't just pigeonhole you to just one aspect of who you are. Because most authors, if you're an author, you should be a speaker. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're an author, you should be a speaker, and if you're a speaker, you should be an author. Those two they should go hand in hand. And then the other aspects of your business you can put into your press kit as well, because you want that to be a part of what they see who you are. And sometimes if you want to make sure that your press kit is kind of catered to the particular audience that particular either conference or expo or panel that you're trying to be a part of, it kind of focuses on. So you want to make sure that it includes those things so that the person that will be reviewing your press kit sees your expertise in what it is that you're bringing to the table. So that's the fourth one is the press kit. So those are just 4 keys, like I said, that you need to swag out today that I wanted to focus on. And this is how you swag out with your in the press. This is how you swag out in the press. Not just the media, but the press, because you want to make sure that you have your headshot. You want to make sure that you have your headshot. You want to make sure that you have your speaker one. You want to make sure that you have your promotional flyers, and then the 4th one is your press kit. Those are the 4 things that you want to make sure that you have, because if you have those things, you will be prepared and ready for when they ask for you. Because I promise you, any event planner, any just a planner of a conference, expo, panel, podcast, they're going to ask you for your press kit or your SpeakerOne sheet and a headshot. I promise you, they're going to ask you for those for one of those things. So you have to be prepared for that. And you want to swag it out. You want to make sure that headshot is on point. You want to make sure that it's professionally done. That SpeakerOne sheet, you want to make sure that that's professionally done. That's put together. It hits all of those great points about you that you wanted to hit. That focuses on you, your business, and your brand. The promotional flyer, you want to make sure that flyer is professionally done and that it stands out, that when people see it, it's like, wow, I got to check this out. That's the response that you want to get. And then the press kit. Your press kit is what you'll need in order to be able to send out to those folks who are looking to have you come and speak. They're considering, or if you want to put in being a speaker at a particular event, you want to be able to have that press kit to be able to send to them along with your letter, an introductory letter asking about being a potential speaker, or what their process is for considering speakers for conferences. So that's how you do that. That's how you swag it out. You make sure that you're on point with those areas, and if you're on point and you have those things ready, then when they ask for them, all you have to do is something as simple as send them an email and get them to see the expertise that you bring to the table. Y'all know what it is. Just trying to help y'all out. We swagging it out this week. We're making it's all things swagged out this week. So yesterday was media, today was the press, or not the yeah. Today was the press, making sure those things that you're gonna need for the press and everything. As I say, it's 2020. Fast and furious, move with purpose and passion. And as I always end by saying, chase the impact, because when you chase the impact, you change the world. Let's change the world. We'll talk to y'all soon.